This Transformers 963 with another review, this time The Dark Knight Rises Movie Masters GCPD Blake. So there you go. So GCPD stands for Gotham City Police Department, or Deputy, something like that. And yeah, so this is obviously Blake. Spoiler alert, for those of you who don't know, Robin in the movie. But if you don't know that he's Robin in the movie, and I spoiled it for you, you probably don't care because you haven't seen the movie. So anyway, very cool. I have had horrible luck finding Movie Masters figures. Just awful. So I didn't even find this. A friend of mine, Toys210, was able to find it and send it to me. Was so happy for that. Thank you so much if you're watching. Really just have had the awful, just horrible luck. I've seen thousands of Batmans, hundreds of Banes, and one Gordon, and one Alfred. Haven't seen Catwoman. I just ordered her on eBay, so she'll be here in a couple days. Haven't seen Blake. Obviously, Toys210 sent that one to me. And Roz, I got it pre-ordered, and it was sent to me a while back from Big Bad Toy Store. So I do have them all now. I have at least paid for them all. Still missing Catwoman, but she'll be here in a couple days. But just not a lot of them I found in the store, I can tell you that. But anyway, obviously, the box is pretty standard for Movie Masters. On the back here, you've got the Build-A-Figure picture, as well as Catwoman, let's see, Alfred, and then Blake at the bottom. So very cool. So as for the figure, very nice. A lot of the figures that we get are just basically the same thing with the different head sculpt. This one, not too much, which is actually really cool. He does have the same pants as just Alfred and Roz and just Two-Face, just everybody that wears a suit, which is just about everyone in Dark Knight, has the same pants and everything. So nothing new here, but it is still a wonderful design, just there's nothing new. But overall, still pretty cool. The arms are completely new because they do have the jacket on them, which is actually really neat. I love the way it's bunched up at the wrist here. Looks really nice. And then the hand sculpts are actually pretty cool. On this arm, there's nothing, but on this arm, it's very hard to see, and you definitely can't see it on this camera, but you know, it says, I can barely read it, City of Gotham Police Department. That's what it says on there, and then it has a little symbol in the middle, and yeah, so it's actually pretty cool. Really like that. He does have like his little badge here and the radio up here, and then the wire goes down to here. It actually is pretty neat that they did that. Lots of detail in the jacket, which is cool. And then even here, if I'm not mistaken, it is just reused, but this collar piece does look new. I don't know, that might just be me, but I think the collar piece is new. Head sculpt is obviously completely new. It does resemble Joseph Gordon-Levitt, not bad. It's probably better than Roz, and yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's definitely a nice representation of him. Not perfect, but it's a nice representation, so I really like that. Unfortunately, no accessories. I mean, he's in this uniform, he's a police person, even though he later gets promoted to deputy. So yeah. Sorry, I got a text I had to look at. So anyway, I would have really liked him to come with some kind of accessory, like a gun. I mean, they wouldn't have to sculpt any new guns because they gave one to Gordon. Why not just repackage that gun? Would have really liked that. I don't know why they don't. It just seems like they know that people are going to buy these. Everybody loves the Movie Masters toy line, so they don't need to add that kind of stuff. But it would have been really fantastic for them to do it. And you know, although they have horrible distributing and very hard to find any of the figures, you know, they would have probably sold a little bit more of them. So very cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with that though. But he does come with this piece of the bat signal, which is actually pretty neat. It is just the lens, and it is like a magnifying glass, pretty much, so it like magnifies the light. It really works well. Really like that, and pretty impressed in how well that works. So really do like that. So overall, a really nice figure. If you're not completing the bat signal, and you know, he was a pretty decent part of the movie, so I would recommend it. But just there's Bane, you know, and if you don't have any form of Batman yet, there's Batman, Catwoman, and although I don't have Catwoman, I'm just thinking about the characters. I think that those were all better suited figures because of the characters. Definitely get him over Alfred, and you know, Ra's al Ghul is probably even a better character, but this guy is actually a really nice toy, and there's a couple new things about him with the jacket and the arms. I really do like that. I've been getting bored of the just same old, so it is nice to get something new. So lastly, just go over articulation. He's got bulging head, works really nice, ball hinge shoulders, swivel bicep, hinge elbows, swivel wrist, ab crunch, swivel waist, swivel hinge hips, swivel at the lower thighs, hinge knees, and hinge ankles. So there you go, pretty standard Marvel Universe DC Mattel articulation. So there you go, so pretty nice figure, and that's my review of the Dark Knight Rises Movie Masters GCPD Blake. Thanks for watching.